Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we are going to take a look at the Legacies of Remarkable Fathers event that has come to DBZ Dokkan Battle Global. Now obviously this is a brand new story event, and with it comes a new farmable free-to-play unit in the form of the legendary LR Gohan, Goten and Trunks. So a pretty interesting unit. It will later awaken into an LR state. You currently have 3 stages. All 3 stages have 2 difficulties. In terms of the actual event itself, you can currently only farm the original copies of Gohan, and you can farm the medals to Dokkan, awaken him to his first Dokkan awakening state. So later on we will get medals to awaken him to an LR state, and we will also get the ability to EZA this unit later on as well. So very interesting unit indeed, following the same trend as Master Roshi from last year. Now in terms of the missions, they're all pretty straightforward, using hybrid Saiyans units, raising the SA of the Gohan unit to 10 and unlocking all 4 of his potential paths. So that's pretty damn good. Obviously there are some other benefits as well. Just having the unit is a benefit, and you'll get 6 stones from completing all 3 stages. So pretty good so far. The first stage is really not too much of an issue. There is a bonus category for hybrid Saiyans. So I highly suggest that you build your team orientated around hybrid Saiyans to increase the drop rate of your rewards. So you want to obviously use hybrid Saiyans units. There's a bunch of great free-to-play units as well, and it's very important to remember that the rarity of the unit does indeed affect the bonus that you will receive. So you want to obviously increase the bonus drop rate of your unit by making sure that you use the rarity of the highest unit possible. So that would be really good. Obviously it's up to you, depending on what units you have. You can decide from there. Now in terms of the actual event itself, something that's pretty important to be aware of, oh by the way, you can also use support memories to increase the drop rate of the units. So you can use support memories like Oolong, or you can use Bulla and Vegeta to increase your drop rate. You can also use bonus runs to increase it as well. Now in terms of the LR unit, so the LR unit is going to later awaken to an LR state, and it's also going to EZA. Now when you usually farm units, you farm 15 copies of them when they EZA. For a LR unit you have to farm 25 copies of the unit. That's if you don't want to use Kais. So I'm going to break it down for you just so that you obviously have everything you need to understand it. So essentially you will have the base form of Gohan, that is the form of the unit that we are currently farming, that is the SSR. You will need to farm 25 of this Gohan if you want to avoid using Kais. Well, 24 because you get 1 from the mission. Now I'm going to start with the base copy. You will have 1 Gohan. You will then feed him 9 copies of Gohan to have him to SA10. You will then feed that SA10 copy 4 copies of Gohan to have his hidden potential fully awakened. You will then need a 2nd copy of Gohan at SA10, and you will need a 3rd copy of Gohan at SA5. The reason you need these is because the SA10 one will later be fed into the base Gohan when they turn into LR, and the 3rd one will need to be fed into the LR to raise its SA to 25. Now in terms of the Dokkan Awakening medals, it requires 30 Dokkan Awakening medals to awaken Gohan to his T-War phase. And then from there, the second part of the event will bring us the medals to awaken him to his next phase. Now the 30 medals that you require, you will have to get 3 times. So that means not only do you have to get 30 medals for your base copy, you have to get 30 medals for your 2nd copy, and then you'll have to get 30 medals for your 3rd copy. So that makes 90 medals in total. So I'm going to run that back for you. you need to farm 25 copies of Gohan, and you'll need to farm 90 medals in total. The base copy will be fed up to SA10 and have all 4 hidden potentials open. The second copy will be raised up to SA10, and the third copy will be raised up to SA5. Neither the second nor the third copy needs to have their hidden potential opened, as obviously it's not necessary. And that's pretty much it when it comes to what you need to farm from this event. Now, obviously there is a big benefit to farming the unit. You want to make sure that you have the legendary unit maxed, and it really feels like a shame to utilize Kai's on a free-to-play unit. That's why generally I give the information required to prevent farming the unit to an extreme extent. But personally speaking, I think that overall the unit is pretty good and could be really solid, and we'll have to see how good they are after they extremely awaken, of course. But for the most part, I think they are going to be a very exciting unit to utilize, and I think it's very cool when Dokkan makes such unique units overall. Now, of course, that's pretty much everything you need to know about farming the unit. There will be a second part and a third part, so the event will expand with the second and third part, at which point I will of course update you guys and give you guys the next step in your path to obviously understanding and summoning the unit. Now just remember that there is your team bonus. Just to remind you guys, it's based on rarity, and also to remind you that you have the Oolong and the Bulla and Vegeta GT support memory, both of which increase the drop chance of bonus rewards, which you're going to want to use. Otherwise, the missions are very straightforward, raising your SA level and of course increasing the hidden potential of the Gohan unit. I highly suggest that you claim the Gohan unit as you go along the way, just to give yourself a base copy so that you can work off of. You'll be able to find it here under the non-associated characters screen if you are using tags. If you are not using tags, I highly suggest that you do so. Now, that is pretty much it. So, good luck guys. I hope that this helped you guys understand how much you need to farm for the unit and helps you prepare for the eventual LR Gohan, Goten and Trunks. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, stay safe, and bye.